Hello everyone, welcome to A Sign to Stop. The show where we give you full permission to just stop whatever it is you're doing in your busy life and join us as we talk to some strangers on the street. So, yeah, that's kind of it. That's just the show. Today it is the first episode of the channel, so in honor of that, let's go talk to some people. So we all know about podcasts. Why waste 2 senses on something that you only need one? And that's kind of the idea of what we're doing today. It's hot, it's South Florida, it's awkward, there's a lot of people, but we're gonna do it anyways. So for 5 minutes, each person gets around that time, a little more, a little less, to say whatever they want. They're basically the hosts, and from there we go and see what happens. So
A few minutes later.
Mike, sir.
thank you.
Got it.
All right. Yeah, I think it's gonna work.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm sitting on the floor now. This is kind of awkward, but we got 2 people this time. We're here with
Drew.
and
Devin.
So you guys are dating?
Dating, yes.
How long?
Like 6 months?
6 months? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Are you guys in college?
No.
No, oh my God, thank you. So flattering.
How old are you guys then?
I'm 26.
26?
29.
Oh, okay. Yep, nope, I would say like 23, both of you.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, so for like 5 minutes-ish, we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. You're the host, so it's your show now.
Yeah.
You guys
Well, I guess we'll talk about why we're here in the first place.
all right.
I'm going back to chiropractic school.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, to become a chiropractor, and we were looking at places to potentially live. The school's in West Palm. We checked out Delray. Now we came here today, but I think our vibe's more Delray.
Cool.
Yeah.
So where are you guys from?
I'm from Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's nowhere near here.
Nowhere near here, and he's from New York.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
East Coast, but somewhat near here.
Close, yeah. Sweet. Yeah, so, I don't know, that's one thing. What else do you guys want to talk about? Anything you think the internet needs to hear?
The internet needs to hear.
Yeah, lots of things.
How do you feel about social media?
Well, it's a little rough because we're on it. It depends. The show's called A Sign to Stop, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So it's supposed to be kind of like a mental health awareness. Like,
Love it.
yeah, so just, big like Mr. Rogers fan. And his whole thing is just like take a second to stop, chill out,
Love it.
talk to some people. And so good sides of social media I think are great, but the bad sides are like super destructive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think it's like a constant like comparison, right? It's like you're doing your thing today, but then I look at social media and I see someone else doing something really cool, and I'm kind of like, shit, I wish I was doing that, and it takes you out of the present moment immediately,
Right.
And it's something that like humans have never experienced before. We've never had access to so much information and so many other people's lives simultaneously,
Definitely.
So that I think is challenging, but if you're using it for good things, you could learn from it, you could spread awareness, so it's like the pros and cons of everything, the light and dark,
Definitely. So did you guys meet online or did you meet in person?
We met at a yoga teacher training in Costa Rica. I know, right?
That's kind of cool. So you both, were any of you the teacher or?
I taught for a while, and we both went with the intention to teach and like not with the intention to meet anybody, we don't think, and left with an amazing connection, an amazing partnership, and we're not teaching right now. So I think the moral of that story, at least for me, is just to be open to what the universe has planned for you and not to be so set in like your own agenda of what you want to happen and so attached to the outcome.
Yeah.
That would be my key takeaway.
Definitely, yeah. So I think like definitely my age, I'm 21 by the way, but most people like, they say like conversation skills are going to be the tough point for like Gen Z and stuff. If you grew up now, like most people don't talk to people on the street or like probably meet in person. Most of my friends don't. Like, how do you think we're supposed to go about like dating, stuff like that? What would you recommend to someone who like having horrible luck on Tinder, Hinge, whatever?
Well, I think you can meet people on Tinder and Hinge, like just like Instagram or social media. It's a tool, it's how you use it. I think if you're intentional with it, it could be a good tool, but I think there always has to be that human connection, you know what I mean? So
Definitely.
use it to try and meet someone and then meet them and see how it goes from there. You're not going to know whether you love or like someone unless you fully meet them in person,
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's all about like energy, right? Whether it's a friendship, whether it's like a romantic relationship, it's about like the other person's energy. Like right now, like, I'm sensing your energy. I'm taking on the both of your energy. And it's impossible almost to do over a screen.
Right.
And so we can never lose that aspect of like human connection, to your point, right?
Definitely. So just kind of being present.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, your original question was like if we were growing up now, I think it was something along the lines of like, how does human connection differ?
Yeah.
Something like that. I think we're on our phones too much. I think we need to get off our phones and like be face to face more. But it's hard when so much of our business world and commerce is done online.
Right.
It's a good tool, but it can be abused.
Right. I know, like, this is like the only area I could possibly go to do a video like this. South Florida's kind of tough, like just finding a square of people who walk around.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of it's also just those areas of what if there's no people there?
Right. True.
So that's tough too. But Austin and New York, I'm sure that's a big difference with people. So
For sure.
yeah.
Different, yeah.
Yeah.
The South and the North are different. For sure.
Yeah. All right. So is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or is that everything you got to get out? There's no time limit, so it's up to you guys.
I think I'm good. You got anything?
I was thinking earlier when you were talking about social media, I think like, and I know it's not the format for this right now, but I think like the more the younger generations can embrace like mindfulness and just with even the name of your, like what you're trying to spread, stop, is just like stopping and not being so caught up in, what it looks like or who you're trying to hang out with, because social media can be like so intense and crazy and difficult for kids growing up and even for adults. It's like it is really important to stop and be mindful and be intentional, and that would be, I think, the like cherry on top of what you're trying to spread is like stop, be mindful, check in with yourself. And there are two worlds. There's a world outside here and then there's a world on your phone, and so it's choose what world you want to live in.
Definitely. So a little more of the real world doesn't hurt. Cool. Well, I enjoyed listening from both of you guys. You did great. So
Thank you.
thanks for hopping on.
Thank you.
Good to meet you
luck,
too.
bro. Yeah.
Definitely.
I like the concept. It's a good concept, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Do this on the side, bro. You never know what it'll take you.
Definitely.
Love that.
That's what we made, though.
Thank you. Have a good one.